And welcome to the USC Upstate Coach's Corner post-game show. I'm the coach, Dick Cox. Well, USC Upstate traveled on the road for a key game tonight at Gardner-Webb. Both teams came in 4-4, tied for fourth place in the conference at 4-4. Spartans overall were 9-10, Gardner-Webb 9-11. In the first half, it was a nip-and-tuck ball game as Gardner-Webb went into the half with a 32-31 lead. But boy, the second half was just, the first 10 minutes of the second half was just a total different story. Gardner-Webb came out of the locker room and were on fire, and they actually went on a 22-0 run and held the Spartans scoreless for the first. The Spartans got their first basket of the second half with 12:23 remaining in the ball game. And on top of that, Gardner-Webb did not miss a shot of any kind, free throw, basket, anything like that. Missed their first shot of the second half, and with 10:40 to go in the ball game. And what was a close ball game saw the Bulldogs from Gardner-Webb go on a 30-13 run over the first 10 minutes of the second half. Pretty much the rest of the game was nip and tuck. The Spartans were able to bounce back and get it down to around 12 several times, but really could not get any closer. Spartans leading scorer Jordan Gainey had a great first half, scoring 12 points, but they shut him down and he went scoreless in the second half. They did get good play coming off their bench tonight, that they had several players that came in and actually were effective scoring the basketball for them when they got things rolling. Justin Bailey ended up with 17 points off the bench, while also Mr. Goodlow had 10 points though. But the big difference in the game, the big three for Gardner-Webb, who was Julian Samaro, he finished the game tonight with a big game with 20 points, joined by, with 14 points, joined by DQ Nicholson with 20 points. And the leading scorer was Caleb Robinson with 22 points. And those three players combined went 19 out of 26 from the floor. Again, talked to Dave Dickerson after the ball game, and I don't think I've ever seen a team shoot 78% from the floor in the second half like Gardner-Webb did. Upstate was not bad tonight, that they ended up shooting 54% in the second half, 55% in the first half to finish the game at 54.5%. But Gardner-Webb shot better than 60% from the floor for the game. That was the difference in the game, and Dave Dickerson said that he felt like the Spartans lost their identity on defense tonight. One of those games as a coach, you fight over it. You just forget it, drive on, you get ready for the next game. And the Spartans will play again on Saturday afternoon in a big game against Radford, a team that they beat earlier this year on the road. And so this will be a big ball game at home at 2 o'clock. I want to encourage you, if you want to come, there is a special promotion that if you go online to upstatespartans.com/tickets, you can order 2 reserved tickets. You can buy one, get one free for the ball game if you put in the passcode Cox Sports. So we can help you get tickets, a free ticket at that ball game. If you buy a reserve ticket, you can get an additional one free while tickets last though. So come out to the Hodge Center Saturday afternoon, see some great basketball, and I'm sure Coach Dickerson will have his guys ready to bounce back and play. Your final score tonight from Gardner-Webb in Bowling Springs, North Carolina, was the USC Upstate Spartans go on the road and lose to Gardner-Webb 78-66. Reporting for Cox Sports Broadcasting, I'm the coach, Dick Cox. And welcome to the post-game show. We're joined by USC Upstate head coach Dave Dickerson. Dave, a close ball game at the half, 32-31, and they came out in the second half and went on a 23-0 run there at one point in the second half, and did not actually miss their first shot of any kind until 10:40 to go in the game. They went over almost 10 minutes and didn't even miss a shot.
Give credit to Gardner-Webb. They played great tonight. even in the first half, I thought their composure was really good. And I don't know what happened in the second half and the first 10 minutes of it, but they played great and we didn't. And we lost our defensive identity for a moment there, the first 10 minutes, and we just couldn't get back at it.
Again, you had a good performance. That Jordan had a good first half with 12 points, and they held him scoreless in the second half. But you did have good play off the bench with Justin Bailey finished with 17. And then also it was good to see Goodlow back out there. That he had a good game playing again after missing a couple of games there.
Yeah, when you have a game like this, it's hard to talk about guys scoring the ball. Our defense was horrendous, and we got to get our defense back. We were the fourth best defensive team in the Big South. And even though we had guys put the ball in the basket tonight, it just wasn't enough, you know. And we have to take accountability. I could do a better job tomorrow in practice of getting this team prepared to defend. We just lost our composure and we lost our toughness a little bit in the second half. But I love my team. I love this group. Gardner-Webb played great. Things like this happens in the conference race, and but our guys will be ready to play on Saturday at the Hodge at 2 o'clock.
And again, I don't think I've ever seen a team shoot. They shot 78% from the floor, and again, to seem to get on. That was in the second half, and over 60 for the game. And it just seemed like when they got on a roll that it just was hard to get momentum back. But the last 10 minutes was fairly even.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what happened in the first 10 minutes. I got to take a look at it. I'm surprised, as you, of how we came out, because I thought in the first half we played great. We played well. We lost our composure a little bit, and we got it back in the end of the half. And I thought our guys, we made some good halftime adjustments, but it just wasn't good enough. And this is not a fluke game. Gardner-Webb played great. They made the shots, and we just didn't give them a lot of resistance. And so it's all about defense identity, and we just got to get that back in a short period of time.
Well, Coach, look forward to seeing you back at the Hodge Center on Saturday and getting back on winning track again.
I'm definitely looking forward to that as well.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.